It'll make a difference with just getting everything done. So definitely try to do that. Find things in your life that you just really want to make a habit out of, and you're gonna be successful. So that is my tip number one for the day. Secondly, I got my, this isn't really a tip, but I got my Pure Protein bar. Yes, I am weird and I tend to eat something while I'm cooking other food. I don't know, especially in the mornings, I wake up like really hungry. So I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna make my breakfast. By the way, this is gonna be a full day of eating. So I have a couple of things planned later on. I know Spencer and I are getting sushi tonight, so I'll try to record that for you guys. And what I'm making for breakfast is I'm gonna eat this bar, and then I am going to cook up some oats. You guys know that I use the Quaker Original packets, usually. I'll throw in some stevia in that to sweeten it up. And then I'm going to use one of my whole wheat English muffins that I got in yesterday's grocery haul. I'm going to throw that in the toaster and then top it with some Barney Butters, almond butter. Amazing, super good by the way, try it out. And I'm gonna do 1 serving of the almond butter, and then I'm going to make, I think, probably like 3 egg whites, because I know that I usually end up hitting my protein super easily, and I usually do 4 egg whites, so I think I'm gonna keep it to 3 today, and top that off with some of my reduced sugar ketchup that I got yesterday as well. See, I'm using all the foods that I got in yesterday's grocery haul. So I think that's gonna be it. I'll make my coffee too. If you guys watched my videos before, how I do my coffee is I usually put a splash of almond milk, about 2 stevias, and it's super good and literally like no calories. So no need to use all that artificial like vanilla sweeteners and stuff. Just use some almond milk, some cashew milk, whatever you have. Throw in some stevia and it's like no calories and it tastes super good. So that's gonna be my breakfast, and stay tuned. I'll show you guys what I'm eating later in the day. I'm not quite sure yet. I got a couple things to do. I'll hit the gym this morning, and I gotta work on some assignments and some editing and some client work. So I got a little bit to do. Catch up with you guys in a bit. All right guys, so I am about to head out for, I have to go to a meeting today, talking to one of the counselors on campus about the whole transferring process, and a couple different classes that I need to kind of work on, looking into either taking online for next semester. It's just a bunch of stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna be heading out of the house to go do that. I am going to be doing cardio after I go to this meeting, so I am going to fill up this, which I will show you guys. So this is a new shaker that I got. Yes, it is abnormally large. I wish I had another one to compare it to, but this is a very big blender or shaker cup compared to the normal size. This is about 34 ounces, so this is about 1 liter of water. This is another tip that I have for getting enough water in. I normally mix my BCAAs, which are flavored, during my workout. So either, you know, a little bit before, during, and a little bit after, I'll be sipping on them. So something that I like to do to get in more water is to actually buy shaker bottles like this that are bigger than the normal one. So this is a full liter of water. About 4 liters is equivalent to about 1 gallon of water. So drinking 4 of these a day would be equivalent to drinking 1 gallon of water. And if I fill this up with 1 liter of water and then I put my BCAAs in it, they taste good. I tend to drink them, or that amount of water, quicker whenever I have my aminos in them, my BCAAs, just because it's flavored and it tastes good. It's better than just sipping on regular water. So for me, filling up 1 liter of this is gonna help me drink a whole nother liter of water. Sorry, I'm filling it up, opposed to just a small shaker cup. So I hope that's another good tip that you guys can take to getting some more water in throughout your days. I do have my gallon though, so I'll be taking that with me as well. What else? I'll share with you guys. I've taken my Max EFAs, my essential fatty acids, and I've also taken my vitamin D for the day. So those are my vitamins that I've taken. Pretty sure that's it for now. Oh, I do want to show you guys. One more thing, sorry, rambling again, but I've had some questions about just eating out and enjoying life, tracking food. It's possible to do everything, you guys. So yes. I mean, I guess I'll just answer 2 questions in one. I've had this question too, which he's been on some of my videos, so I don't know. But anyways, I am in a relationship. I am madly head over heels for my amazing boyfriend. Anyways, but we do go on dates all the time, and just because I track macros, he does not. He doesn't track macros. He doesn't do any of that. I don't let that affect like us being able to go out and go on dates and stuff. So if you guys are in relationships and say your significant other does not track macros or do anything like that, that's what the beauty of it is, so that you can be flexible, you can still go out, you can still enjoy life, go out with friends and family, anything like that. So tonight, for instance, we're going to get sushi, and heck no, I am not going to pass out, you know, getting sushi with him just because sushi may not be the most macro-friendly food, which it's not too bad. So that's him, by the way. But anyway, so I have already gone in, I put in my breakfast on MyFitnessPal, which I shared with you guys what I ate. As you can see, I don't have any of the rest of the day logged. I have always preached to not log your whole day, eat what you wish, make it fit, but since I do know I'm getting sushi, I will do this time to time where I will go in and put in what I'm having while I'm eating out for that day, and then for the rest of my day, I can just eat whatever will fit the rest of my macros. So I tend to just get the same things whenever I go to sushi. I usually get a California roll and a Philadelphia roll. California roll, which I've compared this to online macros just because I was bored one day and wanted to see how accurate it was. About 8 grams of fat, 36 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of protein, which is pretty accurate given the ingredients in it. And then the Philly roll has cream cheese in it, so it's going to be about 12 grams of fat, 30 grams of carbs, and about 10 grams of protein. So they are pretty accurate given what is actually in them. And this is another good tip just to do so that you're not planning out your whole day, you're not getting obsessive with it. But if you do know that you're going out to eat with friends and family, it's one less stress to have on your mind. You know, you put that in the morning, just play with the rest of your macros that you have for the day. So it's not being obsessive, it is just being responsible about your macros and responsible about your goals while still balancing and living life with friends and families or significant others. So that's a quick tip. I really need to get on the road, so I will catch you guys in a bit. What's up, guys? So I'm back home. I've gone to my meetings, I've gone to the gym. I actually went to the gym with intentions of just doing cardio and abs, and then ended up running into my 2 good friends. They're on my Instagram. So I got something on my screen. They're on my Instagram. I honestly work out with them all the time, and they were hitting full body. So we just did some full body, we did some cardio, and we did some abs, got it done, and now it's time to eat. So I am, let's see, it's 12 o'clock. I'm going to, let's see, what are we gonna get in here? I'm gonna get a lot of my micronutrients in, because I know that I'm getting sushi later and I haven't had any vegetables today. I know there's not a lot of vegetables or any like really nutritious foods in sushi. So, I mean, sometimes they have avocado, which is good, but I want to get some micronutrients in. So I'm going to have some ground turkey. I'm going to have some, let's see, some broccoli. Probably going to slice up I'm gonna do a little fruit bowl. I'm gonna slice up a banana, running around showing you guys. Let's see, I'm gonna grab some blackberries, and one last thing, I'm telling you guys I'm going super healthy right now. All right, if I can grab them. And some strawberries. So I'm going to get that cut up, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna get this cooking. This is a major thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I did have someone post on my Instagram, on my YouTube video in the last video, I believe, asking about weighing your chicken or meat raw or cooked. And I definitely want to cover this with you guys more in depth. So if you were wondering, you guys, the nutrient profile that you guys see on the back of meat whenever you buy it at the store is most of the time, unless it says otherwise. So if it does not state, then it is actually reading the nutrient profile for it raw. And whenever you cook meat, so say you are doing it, broiling it, you're cooking it on the barbecue, you are cooking it on the stove, all the different variations that you can use to cook meat is going to create a different nutrient profile. And the reason being is that whenever it's cooked, it is losing some of the nutrients, it's going to lose a little bit of the protein, it is going to change from the nutrient profile that read on the back of the container or on the back of the package. And so the answer is weigh your food raw as much as you can. So I weigh all my meats raw. Yes, this is not as convenient, and this is what plays into one of those things that's, if you have been weighing out your food cooked forever, you know, then continue what you're doing unless you want to make the change. I went for about 2 years of weighing out all of my stuff cooked, and then once I kind of looked into it and did more research and realized that you should definitely be weighing out your meats raw due to the profile difference, then I began weighing it out raw instead of weighing it out cooked. And to go more in depth on this, the difference or how this really affects you is for people who track macros, whenever you log it in MyFitnessPal, and say this is the extra lean ground turkey from Jennie-O. On the back of this, I took it off, but on the back of this, I forget the fat, but the profile for the protein is about 26 grams. So in MyFitnessPal, for 4 ounces raw, it is 26 grams. But whenever I'm tracking that, and I used to only measure out 4 grams or 4 ounces of it cooked, the nutrient profile was different because on MyFitnessPal, it's reading for it raw. If that makes sense. I know that's a little confusing. So really just be smart about it. In MyFitnessPal, if it says, you know, Jennie-O ground turkey cooked on the stove, and then it has the profile for it there, use that. Just be smart about it. Just know that the protein on the back of the container whenever it is raw is how much protein is in it raw. So I'm sorry if that was kind of all over the place, but the answer to the question is yes, I weigh out my food raw as much as I can to the best of my ability. Obviously, if I'm going out with friends and family, I'm not gonna freak out and be like, it wasn't weighed out raw, you know, no, it's fine. But whenever I have my own ability at home, I weigh things out raw. That's the way I like to do it. So I'm going to cook up this stuff. I will show you guys the final product, and I'll be right back. All right, and one more thing while the food is cooking, I am going to add my creatine into my BCAAs, which I haven't finished drinking. So this is creatine monohydrate. This one is from Optimum Nutrition. I was taking a hydrochloride, but it is a little bit more expensive, and whenever I needed to get some more, I realized that I'm a broke bitch, so I went with the monohydrate. All right, and that is my final product. I got 4 ounces of ground turkey weighed out raw. I got 85 grams of broccoli, and then, which is just a serving, and then I got a bunch of fruit. I got like 100 grams of banana, 100 grams of strawberry, and like 80 grams of blackberries, because that's all that I had left. And I topped it with my reduced sugar ketchup, like always. And got my creatine, my aminos, gonna drink that and eat this. And I'll probably eat, what is it, 12:30. I'll probably eat something else before sushi, and I will show you guys. All right, guys, so my next meal, it's kind of interesting. I tend to call this poverty cereal. I don't know. This is my way of doing it. So I did use 1 serving of the Honey Bunches of Oats. Not too much cereal though. Not too much of a volume food, unfortunately. Some cereal is, but not this one. So my other, sorry, open these up. My form of poverty cereal is to break up rice cakes. I know, it sounds weird, guys, but I do this because I've already hit my fiber for the day, so I can't have too much more fiber because that's going to be bad news bears. And this still kind of gives it that crunchy feeling, and then once you mix it all together, I'll throw in 2. Make it very volumey. Once you crunch it all together, it's like, what's the difference anyway, you know? So I know it's weird, guys. I'm a weirdo. But I like to share these fun tips with you guys so that if you are on poverty macros and just craving some cereal, you can still have it. And so this is what I do for my milk. So I'm using the cashew milk, unsweetened original. I'm gonna do a full serving of this, so 240. 40, we're almost there. Show you guys. Boom. And then what we're gonna do is, just because I need some more protein in my life, we are going to get my Isoflex by Allmax. Love this stuff. And this is chocolate peanut butter with real chocolate chips. And like I've told you guys before, I measure out my protein. If I'm on the go and I don't have my scale or anything, I don't really care. But if I'm at home, I like to measure it out because the scoopers lie, you guys. For 30, this is supposed to be 30 grams. Trust me, I've measured it out just using the scooper. It's false advertisement. And lastly, what I'm gonna do is top it off with some almond butter because like I said, I do weird things sometimes with my food. And no, it doesn't like mix well in my cereal. Really, I end up eating the peanut butter last because I like the taste of peanut butter in my mouth after. And yeah, so I'll show you what it looks like in a sec. I am so messy. And boom. I know, not aesthetic at all, but it tastes good, and that is my way of poverty cereal and to get some protein in. So I'm gonna eat this, enjoy this, and then get ready to continue conquering the day. So I'll be back with some more food. Good morning, guys. So it is the next day. Very tired. I just woke up. So the last thing that I was going to eat or going to show you guys was the sushi that we went out and got last night. But to be honest, I brought my camera and then ended up just not wanting to record because we were on a date and I didn't want to be whipping out my camera during our quality time. So did not record that. I showed you guys how I recorded it on my MyFitnessPal. I got the California roll and the Philly roll, or Philadelphia roll. I do not track soy sauce, so if you guys were wondering, soy sauce I always use on my sushi all the time. I know that it has like literally absurd amounts of sodium, obviously, because that's pretty much all it is, but I do not record it. So whatever, I just made sure that I was drinking extra water yesterday, and want to show you guys my mug. Spencer made me this. We went to this like ceramics place where you paint like different pieces of ceramics, and we painted each other mugs, and his is inside. And he made me this one, and he was excited for me to use it in my videos. There's a little YouTube sign, there's weights at Boots Mads Fitness, and then it has little notes on the back, so just love them to pieces, and I really, really like it. So anyways, that is pretty much going to wrap up this full day of eating. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and got some good tips just about, you know, how to weigh your food, how to get some water in, eat more easily, just different things. And if you guys like any of these tips and use them and take them, put it in the comments below. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to post as much as I can, so I'm actually trying to get like 4 or 5 videos out a week, so definitely getting more content out to you guys. Alright, I'm gonna go in. I need to start looking for jobs near Turlock where I'm moving, and I'm really excited to take you guys along the journey of me moving from the Bay back to the valley. So I'll definitely be taking you guys along with me. Let me know if you guys are excited. Throw this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.